Welcome back, episode 80 of Who Should You Choose, the video series where I go through the prior videos, questions, and comments and help you with your hut lineup decisions. Want to touch on the majority of the comments that I saw were people giving some tips about how to do the Megan Keller moments. I went over it in my No Money Spent video, like how I finished it. There's a ton of people that had other ways to do it, so if the way I showed you guys with player locking didn't work, go back and watch episode 79 and just go down to the comments. There's a ton of people that were talking about it, so I just wanted to point that out. Also, it is almost the launch of MLB The Show. They're starting to ramp up with things like the cover athlete reveal, as well as some gameplay trailers coming out tomorrow. I know a lot of my following doesn't care about the MLB at all. However, there is a ton that do, and there will be MLB content on my channel. I just want to make it clear. I'm going to say this a bunch over the next month as I start releasing MLB videos. My baseline NHL stuff won't go anywhere. It's just essentially I add on MLB on top of it. It is kind of the best way for me to reach a higher tier of subscriber count and viewer count. And plus, I love MLB The Show. So if anyone that is interested in that, be sure to tune into my channel. That being said, let's get into today's questions and comments. Went through and just picked out a bunch that I saw with some likes and whatnot. So here we go. Sleeves hockey rant. I love to start this way. I agree on Celebrini versus Hudson for Calder. It's bad enough that the Norris goes to the best offensive defenseman, but no way the Calder should go to a defenseman who is a complete liability on defense. Not to mention 90% of his points are assists. Celebrini is the real deal on both sides of the ice, and I can't wait to see him develop further. Side note: Red Wings currently hold the top wildcard spot. Let's go. Yeah, like I don't think you can discredit what Lane Hudson's doing though. I think one of the things I love about the internet is that if you don't agree with someone, it's like that means that you hate the other person, right? That'd be like, do you like Eggos or waffles? And then you say, I like Eggos. And then that person's like, so you hate waffles. Like, that's not the case. I think Celebrini and Hudson are both having incredible rookie seasons. I personally, just given the fact that he was the first overall pick, there's a popularity contest that comes into it. I mean, there was a real strong debate about whether Faber should win over Bedard, but he would have had to like clear Bedard to win that. Same thing goes with Hudson this year. Remember that if they're tied in points, Celebrini missed 10 games to start the seasons, right? So he's doing it in 10 less games, even though Hudson is a defenseman. Again, both are having great seasons. I'm happy for Canadiens fans. I personally, until DraftKings or MGM says that minus odds for Lane Hudson to win the Calder, you can look every day at what the line is. He's just simply not the favorite yet. Hut missed a great opportunity to have a fantasy Ovechkin card with the chase to beat Gretzky. With 20 or 25 goals left, they should give him a 75 or an 80 overall card, and each goal has a chance to go 99 until the season. I'm expecting there will be a great milestone card if he hits it this year, but would have been neat to follow along with the chase. Love what you do. I love this. If there's any Hut devs that even listen to these, my God, release that. That would be so sick. An Alex Ovechkin fantasy card that starts at 75 or even 80, that would just hit so well. 100% agree. Hey, Sleeves, 2 questions for you. 1, does it bother anyone else that the card animations don't animate in-game when they score a goal or get an assist with that player? Like how the Ultimate Team of the Year cards have that cool animation with the sticks moving around, just does not happen in a game. I don't know, just something that grinds my gears. That, I think, is to do with memory. It sounds silly, but to add in the animations for everyone that's using animated cards, you extrapolate that over thousands and thousands of games. That would be my guess. I have no idea, but that was just my guess. Also, there's no reason, like, invest more in servers. I don't know, but I'm explaining that. That's just my guess as to why it's not. Final question. I made the Ultimate McDavid and Makar because I had their MSPs, and I also made base Mac. I'm hoping I'll have enough to make one more base Team of the Year winner. I was thinking of making Helly's base and just setting and forgetting, but after what you said in your video yesterday, I'm questioning on who I should make. Who do you think I should make? Base Mac, Yzerman, McDavid, Hull, Trocheck, Gretzky, Barzal, Aho, Hughes, Bedard, Thornton, Miller. He's got Ultimate Makar, Hedman, Bork, and Taves with Hamilton and Montour. Since you've already got base Team of the Year, Mac, you might as well just finish. In your team, it's probably Keller, to be honest with you. That would be my next one. But I think that given your situation, you've already got base Team of the Year. I'd go with Mac. Normally, I know, actually, here's the thing. If you can make Megan Keller right now and leave base team of the year Mac, then I guess I'd probably do it. If the case is if you upgrade base team of the year Mac and then you can't get another team of the year, like I would rather have base team of the year McKinnon than base team of the year Megan Keller, right? So if it's the choice between the two, I would rather have the ultimate. Actually, I don't know. God, the Megan Keller fantasy card is just so. Given your team context, no, I would just upgrade McKinnon. Upgrade McKinnon. No, upgrade Keller. Upgrade Keller. Get Keller. She's gonna hit 99 first. I'm sure of it. Normally, I know goalies don't matter all that much. I'm 20 games into Hellebuyck Team of the Year, and he's been unbelievable. 1.3 goals against average and almost a 930 save percentage, and he almost never allows more than 1 or 2 goals. I can honestly say that when I've lost with him, it's because I got outplayed and not because of some BS goals. I hope it stays that way, but anyone thinking of getting him, he's been a brick wall. Best goalie that I've used this year, hands down. So, in my video ranking him, I want to make it clear. He will be the best he is going to be right now. The issue with Team of the Year goalies is that once shooting gets to 99, where almost every card has 99 shooting, there isn't a ton that have full 99 shooting. When everything gets to 99 shooting, it doesn't matter if he's at 99. The shots will just go in. It's unfortunate that is the case, but he will only get worse. Right now, he should be the best, and I'm glad that he's performed the best for you. I just think that all the other cards will get better outside of a few. That's the thing. If you're Hut Rich, absolutely go and make him. He's going to be a great goalie for you. As a free-to-play player who chooses not to chase MSPs and goes only for endgame players. For example, I turn all of my event collectibles into packs. I've racked up 5 Team of the Years, a few icons, and a bunch of fantasy cards, and I'm still chasing all my favorite icons. I really hope EA doesn't remove any chase cards, but adds more throughout the years, as it's how I enjoy playing and feels the most rewarding. Yeah, man, like I said, I just feel like EA's content structure is going just completely in the other direction. They want to remove as many year-long chase cards because I feel like it makes them feel like trapped in the sense that everyone, when the content comes out, everyone's just like, where's my upgrade to icons and stuff? And while I understand that a little bit, I hope to God they don't remove the year-long chases, man. I really do. I just feel like the evidence is there. There's like 10 X Factors. You know, we got the Byram X Factor and Wildcard in December, which means that the next series of X Factors is in the game, but no one knows where they are. It's just like there was 12 power-up icons that upgrade throughout the year as opposed to over 50. I just don't see how they're not leaning towards it. Like, it wouldn't surprise me at all if there's like 2 cards that are chase cards next year, honestly. Hey, Sleeves, which would be a mistake, by the way. Hey, Sleeves, good job with the videos. Really appreciate everything you do. My question is, I have Ekholm Fantasy and ASP as my top-line defense. Is the play Makar in this situation? Keller looks great, but I think her or Ekholm at 99 ends up being second pair. Thanks. Yeah, in your situation, I would go with Makar. I have them both. I don't notice an extra drain with Mac and McJesus if you separate them online. So I was talking about this in a couple of my videos that I'm noticing that it just... McDavid and McKinnon's Team of the Year items just run out of gas really quickly. I personally removed wheels off of them, and I noticed that they were fine. People are saying separate them, go ahead. And I don't know if everyone's experiencing this. It's just I am personally, so I'm just giving my thoughts. Like I don't know what's going on with them, and maybe it's just all in my head. Hey, Sleeves, the Team of the Year event makes the market go crazy. I made Team of the Year Mac and put in my Charge McDavid for Team of the Year. Since I know that I can't make another one, I'm selling all my cards 82 and above, and I am buying 72 pluses with those coins. Am I using these cards towards, and I'm using these cards towards the Ore hologram. The cost in making a hologram is so much less than before because the cards are way cheaper. I create the good content. 100%. Like, if you have no interest in making Team of the Year, if you wait until Thursday, you can make an absurd amount of coins because by Thursday, Friday, everyone's going to get really desperate. And the ones that are on the fence about completing Team of the Year, they're going to get desperate, and the market's going to go way up for those cards. That being said, yeah, like chasing after a hologram is right now 100%. It's way cheaper than it was for sure. The real issue with holograms, though, I don't want people to be like, oh, I'm going to go and just make holograms now. Understand that they're not upgrading very quickly at all. Like, and because they start out with kind of like launch content always struggles because the meta isn't found out. So like a couple years ago, they had no endurance and they didn't increase, and that was a major issue. It kind of ruined them. So just be aware, like some of them don't have a lot of good abilities, things like that. Like in my opinion, I think a Ginla's card is pretty rough when it comes to his abilities, and that's unfortunate because those aren't going to change, right? I'm still going to make a Ginla, by the way, favorite player. I only have enough to make a base team of the year, and I don't know who to choose. I only have ultimate team of the year, McDavid and Mac. What are your thoughts? I only have a base enough to make a base team of the year, and I don't know who to choose. I only have ultimate McDavid and Mac. What are your thoughts? So you already have the ultimate team of the year, McKinnon and McDavid. If you only had to, if you had one other to make, it would be Makar. I think just because his skating is absurd, and if you have like Pareko or like some S tier defenseman on right defense, you could probably go Hughes. Zucker's up to a 97 now. At what point do you say Zucker takes over McDavid for top line, or Larkin with wheels on line 2? I would guess 99. Yeah, we have to wait and see because it looks like they're doing everything in their power to like speed just will not increase, and it's like not included in the overall or something. So like Sebastian Repo is going to go from like 88 speed at 98 to 99 when he hits 99, right? Hey, Sleeves, love the vids, but also a second time question. If I play offline, should I still get the team of the year or just make my favorite players? If you only play offline, just go after your favorite players. You can completely ignore all of the like must-have, things like that. Team of the year items are great, even if you are an offline player, but there's no need because you could just go down a difficulty if you're struggling. Hey, Slaves, lineup question. I have enough 87s to make either Hughes or upgrade my X Factor McDavid card. My current lineup looks like this. He's got Tanguay, McDavid, and Mac, Sakic, Forsberg, and Hayduk. I'm an Avs fan, and I do have 88, 93 ASP in the lineup. I have enough 80 to either make Hughes or upgrade my X Factor McDavid. Ooh. Okay, personally, wouldn't make Hughes. I would go Keller. But if you, I would not upgrade McDavid. I'd rather have another team of the year item. Slaves, I don't think I've ever left a comment on your video before. I just want to drop a little appreciation note for what it's worth. You're awesome, and you're the only YouTube channel with very informative, helpful content, and just a great personality. Care a lot about the community it shows. You're the man. Keep it up. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I understand the team of the year cards are the best, but people are ignoring the XP players. You have 90 overall players to add to your team via upgrade. 100%. They're definitely getting overlooked. Your XP players, take a look and see. Like I had Shea Theodore, who I think is a great option, right? Take a look. They might be able to fit into your lineup. So if you have to replace like an MSP or something like that, don't fret. Or like a big part of your lineup, you might be able to just, because you can refund them for free, right? And just move them around, which was a great addition, by the way, by the content team. That's one of the big wins was the XP Path players. So be aware of that. Sleeves, I've made team of the year Makar, McDavid, Kucherov, Mac, and Hellebuyck. Now I wish I didn't make Helly because I didn't realize how good Keller was. I'm now panicking to get 6 more 87s to be able to make our team of the year. This would have me likely getting rid of my 2 team builders and have no 4th line and 2.5 D pairs. I'm trying to keep myself from giving in spending money. Any idea on how to get 87s in the fastest way possible? If you're not, given how much cards you have, I would assume you're done you're in the situation in which I would shoot my shot and trying to get the 82 to 87 pack from the XP path. That's what you're the situation where I would do that. I would try and complete squad battles and rivals this week to get those competitive packs, like those packs. And then if you don't get what you need, sell everything and try and do the math. So a lot of people just go and find 87s, but a lot of the times 83s are cheaper. Like to build enough 83s to make the 87, it's usually cheaper by a little bit. So you got to do the math there, but I would try and complete all of your objectives, like your rival squad battles, all of that, and then open those packs and see where you're at. I would not burn your team builders, man. It's not your team builders, because soon that's going to be a 92 overall player. I can make another ultimate team of the year, but I'm not sure where to go. Thinking either Hughes or Keller for right D or Heisey left winger. He's got Mac and Lemieux and McDavid, Barzal, Thornton, Backstrom, X Factor, Kucherov. I'd upgrade your Kucherov, the 90 overall. Parayko and Bork, ASP, Forsling, Taves, and Drysdale. Ooh. It's definitely, yeah, Keller is the right way to go. Although, man, Heisey. No, it's Keller. Ace Sleeves is the XP 83 plus choice set nerfed at the start of the season. I used to pull at least 85s, if not 87s. Last few times I only get 83, 84. Did my luck run out or did they nerf it? I've been getting 85 and aboves. I just got an 86 McCabe. So again, it is in the realm of possibility that you're just getting the lower pulls, but I've been still pulling good things. Question. I got enough 87s to turn in 2 more base Team of the Year players. I already have base McDavid. Should I upgrade to the Ultimate McDavid or should I just grab 2 more base players? The Ultimate McDavid. Upgrade to the Ultimate McDavid because eventually, here's what will happen. If you're thinking in the same situation here, right? If you're making multiple base cards, they're just MSP. So in like a month or 2, those cards will come out of your lineup because we'll be in the higher progression. There'll be a lot more cards. Team of the Year McDavid's not going anywhere. That's going to be one of the best cards for the remainder of the year. Ace Sleeves, NA Champs player here. There has been an issue with matchmaking in Champs. I have my max average ping set to 30 MS, and in recent Champs games, I got matched with opponents who are from West Coast, and I was 100 plus ping while he was on 11. Do you know why this happens? Really tough to play 100 plus ping, especially when you aren't expecting it. This, I don't know where you're located. Does it say? No. But more than likely, you're searching for such a long time, and there's no one in your region that's like searching. And you're just at a certain point, it'll break. So here's what I would do. Search for 2 minutes, cancel the search, research. That's what I would do. I have ASP, Letang, and Ekblad on the left side, Ekholm, Hedman, and Taves on the left. I'm really torn between Makar and Keller. I made Mac and McDavid and Heisey last week. Anything would help. You need righties? Oh, but you have Fantasy Ekholm. I would go Makar in this situation. Keller's 100% the best one, but Makar is guaranteed to get to 99 eventually. And Ekholm at 99, you're not going to play below Keller, right? I don't know why, but every year Team of the Year happens, I lose interest in the game. I always make at least a couple Team of the Year players too. I don't know. I just think the event makes you save everything, you blow it all, and now you just have a few awesome players but no collection, and possibly a weaker bottom 6. Just feels like I min-max my efforts, then need to take a break. Anyone else? 100%, man. I've said this since the launch of the game and even over the last few years. As a content creator, it's a little bit different, right? So I look at the game is a little bit different for me because it's a whole year-round thing. And everyone is just so hyper-focused on this one event and fantasy and team of the season, as they should be. But no, it's a major issue because you're right. Once the team of the year is done, we lose a majority of the player base. And it's just because no other event can keep up with it. And by the time team of the season happens, we're 6 months into the game cycle and no sports game makes it past 6 months in like where a majority of the player base is still playing. So I agree. And the problem with team of the year is that it's only a line. Part of me wishes they would do like a mid-season team of the season. I don't know, like where it's multiple cards or it sucks, but I don't know how they fix it. It's a marketing event. It's a massive one. EA is not going to change it. This is just as big as marketing as it is the content team. So it's not going anywhere. I'm with you though, man. It's just because everyone knows it's coming. Everyone just saves for it. And then it's just kind of boring. Like there's nothing new, right? I don't know if this has been brought up, but with the Four Nations event around the corner, there are a couple players who are participating in this event that are fantasy players. If the fantasy players score in the Four Nations event, will it still count towards their overall, or are you just counting NHL regular season game? Love your content. Just regular season games, unfortunately. My hope, like super hope, if they release fantasy Four Nation cards. They did it with the World Junior event. I was stunned they did that. And the Four Nations event, unlike the World Junior event, they have the rights to everyone. So it's not like Team USA, you can release a Matthew Tkachuk or Austin Matthews fantasy card. And now everyone is hyper-focused on this event. Would absolutely love that. And I really hope they go this route. If you're listening, EA, 100%. The World Junior event was the best it's ever been. Please do this. I would love that. Just going to throw this out there. 10 days until pitchers and catchers report. My man, it's just such a great, like, again, for anyone, I know MLB is not for a lot of people. People a lot of find baseball boring. I'll say this. If you haven't watched baseball in years, the pitch clock has made the game so much more fun and palatable. Games are not 4 hours long. They're 2.5 hours long like every other sport. And my love for baseball has just been completely reinvigorated over the last 2 seasons. And the MLB video game, they make drastic changes, and sometimes it's bad. Like the last 2 years have just fallen flat in terms of content, but they are reverting those changes and trying to improve other things. Road to the Show is getting a massive overhaul, it looks like, this year. Just super excited. It's I think the one thing that the MLB does with the NHL community specifically, again, like I mentioned, sports games are 6-month cycles. They're not year long. MLB and NHL run 6-month parallel. Game comes out in October. March is MLB, and it just runs in a perfect circle, which is again why I'm going to be trying my damnedest to release MLB content with NHL content as I go through. So just want to kind of state that. So that being said, guys, thank you for watching. Again, I'll leave all your comments and like any ones that you see so I can highlight them. And be sure to tune into the streams. Again, I go live in the morning around 11 a.m. to do the recap of last night's NHL action. And then I go live in the afternoon. For every content day, things are a little changed on non-content days, so Mondays and Thursdays. But for the most part, I am live all the time. Thank you guys again for watching. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.